These are called metal closet pole sockets. And these are called FME connectors. So what, pray tell, do these two things have in common? Well, to the normal person, absolutely nothing. But alas, I am not a normal person. You see, I am a ham radio operator. The late great comedian Gallagher said, "It's all about style." But right now with my teardrop trailer, I can't operate ham radio in style. That's where the metal closet pole sockets come in. You see, Kaylin and I have this trifold mattress for the camper that doubles as both a couch and a bed, and we've been using this shower curtain rod to support the back of the couch up, but it doesn't always stay. So now we can take this metal shower curtain rod and put it in the metal closet pole sockets. That is freaking sturdy, which will allow us to enjoy our couch and lean back as much as we want without fear of a metal rod collapsing behind us. That's the style. But without function, do you really have style? You see, I want to use this trailer for ham radio. That is where the FME connectors come in. Now feel free to shame me in the comments for not being a real ham. You're not a real ham. Because I could very easily drill a hole somewhere in the wall here and add a bulkhead SO239 to run coax out the trailer. But alas, real hams find solutions. These are from ABR Industries, and as we mentioned, they're called FME, Foxtrot Mike Echo connectors. So this is the female part of it, okay? The benefit of these are great for all kinds of things. So snake and wires, right? You got to run your coax through something, but you can't fit a giant PL259 through where, you know, like mobile installs or what we're fixing to do here in the camper. So you order these on ABR, you go to their coax builder and you find the FME ones and you select which ones you want. Now they're going to build them according to how you order them. So if you want, say, the FME female to PL259 combo, you're going to get a cable and you specify the length of cable and the type of cable. This is RG174 in our instance here. And you say how long you want it. These are 3 feet, I think, okay? So it's going to have the female to female, like PL259 combo, right? Or maybe you want BNCs on the other side, right? So you go BNC. Now, I don't think they have their website fully up to date, but give them a call because you can they have all these adapters you can buy separately, right? So if you want to make a kit out of all these and have one cable and a bunch of different adapters, and do make sure to use code K at MRD10 when you check out, because you can save up to 20% at ABR Industries. They've got SMA connectors, right? There's an SMA male. There's an SMA female. They've got BNCs. Maybe you want an SO239. Now, they don't have the FMEs in SO239, but they can just solder and crimp on an SO239 on one side and then an FME on the other. So maybe one radio has a PL259 or an SO239 on the radio. You need a PL259, so you screw your PL259 on there. Maybe it's got a BNC male that you need to plug into your radio. You screw that on, okay? If you want to put a choke on it, they can do that. They don't have a SKU for this yet, but here is a BNC female that's crimped and soldered on with an FME female. So again, you can put on whatever connector you want, and this has some kind of choke on here, I don't know, but give ABR Industries a call and tell them you watched K and MRD's video about these FME connectors. They sent this to me. They know what they sent. They'll be able to hook you up, and they're super nice people to boot. So what we're going to do today is we are going to route some of these FME cables in a very, very tight spot so we can get coax outside my camper without drilling a hole. And there just so happens to be a tiny little gap between my air conditioner and this frame that this FME female can slide into and into the inside of my trailer. And now that my coax has passed through the crack for the air conditioner, I got my ICOM 7300 there that has an SO239 on it. So I grab one of the FME PL259s. We can screw this on here and plug it into the radio. If I brought, say, my 705 or my 818 or even my 891, I put BNCs on, you can just swap that out. And now I've got BNC. Say, heck, you even got like a Baofeng and you want to run a J-pole out. Well, there is the SMA female, because the Baofeng's got the SMA male on it, don't they? Well, check this out. Now we have an SMA female. Or maybe I have my ICOM ID50 or, you know, any Japanese radio that has an SMA female on it. Now I've got an SMA male on there. How freaking cool is this cable? So I plug in my coax, I plug in my power to my power poles that I've added to the camper here. Then my radio's ready to go. All we have to do is come outside and connect our coax. Now I used the FME to SO239 for my installation. We're going to use this ABR 240 coax that is basically a better version of RG8X. Think of it as RG8X on steroids. Same size as RG8X, but this has not only a braided shield, but also a foil shield around it. So a lot better shielding, just as flexible. And they can even put these high color, high vis outer sheath on it as well, come in all kinds of different colors. So then you gotta hook up your antenna and Bob's your uncle. How freaking cool is that? How versatile are these FME cables? I love this. I gotta say, this works out perfectly. So the next time I'm camping in the sweltering Texas heat and I don't feel like enjoying the outside and all the beautiful nature, I can come in here, or if it's night, and operate my ham radio in pure air-conditioned bliss. Sometimes I can even lean back on the couch and life is good. My name is Mike, K8MRD. Don't forget to use code K8MRD10 at ABR Industries to save up to 20% off. Thanks so much for watching Ham Radio Tube. We'll see you next time. 73.